Hello, everybody, and welcome to this lovely Wednesday afternoon. It's July 17th, and we're here at the Mainland Commons to watch some high quality baseball as we have the number 2 seed, the Mets, facing off against the 12 seed, the East Coast Royals. First pitch, and that's going to be outside wall, the strike zone there for strike one. Woodman up to the dish here for the Royals. Pitch number two, that's going to be high and outside. Ball one. Breaking ball. Catches a strike zone. That's going to be strike number two. Counts now 1-2. Pitch number four. That's swung on straight towards the first baseman. Foot race. Pitcher can't get to it. That's going to be an error to start off the day for the Mets. The throw from Bishop, the first baseman, was just offline. Runner at first now here for the Royals as they're having a hot start. Looking for their first win of the season. Smith steps back on the bump. Smith steps into the box as well there for the Royals. Here comes the 0-0 pitch. Not too big of a secondary there from the runner at first. The 1-0 Smith. That's going to be inside, ball two. Two pitches, two balls. Runner at first. The 2-0 pitch is going to be high and inside. Little chin music there to start off the day for Smith. Counts now 3-0. 3-0 pitch inside. Catches him on the knee. Oh no, that can't be good as he's able to get up and walk that one off. Three straight inside, and the last one just had to catch him. Runners now on first and second here for the Royals. Mets are going to play with first baseman in on the grass. Justin Blanchard waiting to step in the box here for the Royals. First base coach is just having a conversation there with Smith, making sure he's okay. Here comes the 0 pitch. It's going to be in the dirt for ball one. Smith not too accurate to start off the day. Definitely working his way into the strike zone. Takes some time as a pitcher to get a feel. It's the 1-0 pitch, breaking ball. Too much break on it. It's going to be low, ball two. No hold at second base for the lead runner. 2-0 pitch. It's going to be high and outside for ball three. Three 0 count. He's going to find the strike zone for strike number one. Counts now 3-1. Bishop still playing on the infield grass. Finds the outside Low corner there, the strike zone. Counts now full, 3-2. Smith working his way back into this at bat. That's going to be a fastball low. Bases are now loaded here for the Royals. They're in a good position to start off the day. No outs. Now the center fielder, DeWolf, stepping up into the box here for the Royals. Mets now playing corners in.
Center fielder number 24, Ryan DeWolf.
No change in position for the outfielders here. Here comes the 0-0 pitch. That's going to just squeak away and be ball number 1. Smith making sure he doesn't throw one down the middle here. And that's going to be a ground ball. Can they turn 2? They're just going to throw to 1 and get 1 out. Royals score. It's now 1-0 with a runner on second and third here for the Royals. 1 out. Up to the dish playing third base is going to be Smith.
Third baseman number 12, Jacob Smith.
0-0 pitch. That's in the dirt. Howlett behind the dish, making sure the ball doesn't squeak past as we have a pretty big backstop here at Mainland Ballpark. Smith with the 1-0. That's going to be outside. Still can't quite find the zone yet in this first inning. 2-0 is now the count. It's going to be high and inside. Some more chin music here for the Royals batting lineup. Counts 3-0. 3-0 pitch. Finds a strike zone. Wishes he had that pitch a little bit earlier in the at-bat. Now has to crawl back and attack this batter. 3-1 pitch. Swung on, high up in the air. Runner tags up from third. Throw through, hits the cutoff man. He's not going to get there in time. Nobody's covering third base. Smart base running there by the runner at second. So there's now a runner on third here for the Royals with 2 outs. Scores now 2-0. Third baseman tried to be the cutoff man. Leaving third base wide open there. Here comes the 0-0 pitch. That's going to find the low part of the strike zone for strike 1. First at bat in a while that he's been up to lead off that bat. 0-1 pitch. 2 outs, breaking ball in the dirt. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That can't find the outside wall of the strike zone. Ball 2. Smith, 2-1 pitch. That swung on up towards the shortstop. And that's going to be out number 3 after the stretch from Bishop. And we'll be right back after this short break here on High Bun Sports. And we're back here for the top half of the first, or sorry, the bottom half of the first inning. Center fielder now, number 13, Aiden Rittenberg in the box for the Mets. That swung on early. Can't quite find a hole there in the outfield, and that's going to be caught by the center fielder for out number 1. Rittenberg starting off aggressive with no swing there. Now number 7 playing third base, Xander Brown up to the dish. Big contact hitter here for the Mets so far this season. Oh, pitch. That's going to be high for ball number 1. One 0 pitch. That swung on towards the second baseman. Flashes the leather for out number 2. Early 2 outs here for the Royals after their wild beginning of the first, where they already have a 2-0 lead over the Mets. Mets looking to crawl back after 3 straight losses. Last game was a 9-2 loss to the Dartmouth OLR Renegades just yesterday. 0-0 pitch. That swung on. Mets starting off aggressive here today, as it's the shortstop, number 26, Brock Townsend, in the box here for the Mets. Last time these two teams played against each other was a 7-1 win for the Mets. Score already doesn't look like that so far in this game. Hopefully, Mets find a way to crawl back. The 1-1 pitch swung on, popped up in the air. Shortstop running back for it. Center fielder, a little miscommunication. That's going to fall shallow, the outfield. Runner on early here for the Mets. Looking for an early 2-out rally. As stepping up in the 4 spot, the designated hitter, Max Mitchell.
Designated hitter number 23, Max Mitchell.
Very few players here on the Mets have a walk-up song, as you'll spot a couple throughout the order tonight. Here comes the 0 pitch. Runner goes. No throw there by the catcher behind the dish. Counts 1-0, or 0-1, sorry. 2 outs, and now a runner on second here for the Mets, so any base hit could potentially score 1. With the wheels on second, I assume that will be the case. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's high, ball's loose. Townsend's going to advance to third on a pass ball. Now a guaranteed runner scored if this one gets into the gap. Okay, he's taking his time to step back up on the rubber. Recollect himself here. 1-1 count with 2 outs and a runner on third. Really doesn't want to drive one in to just cut this lead in half. That swung on, fouled off the foot of Max Mitchell. Goes towards the Royals dugout. One-two pitch delivered inside. Counts now even at 2 apiece. 2-2 pitch. That swung on the ground towards the third baseman. Max Mitchell on the run. Can't get there in time as that's going to be out number 3. No run score here for the Mets. So we'll be back for the top of the second after this quick break. Top of the second inning here. Royals up to bat now. Garcia Burns steps into the box. Fastball hits the dirt. Counts 1-0. Mets still looking to crawl back after the Royals got 2 early ones in the first inning. That's going to be a fastball just high. Counts 2-0 now. Two-0 pitch finds the strike zone. Counts now 2-1. Smith looking to crawl his way back into this count. That's going to be inside. Fastball. 3-1 now the count. That's going to be ball number 4. That 5-pitch at bat. Runner on first now here for the Royals. Stepping up to the box is going to be number 16, the right fielder, Johnson. But first, we're going to have a quick meeting between the manager and the pitcher. As Smith has been having some trouble early in this game locating. Manager for the Mets makes his way back down into the dugout. Johnson steps back into the box. Here comes the old pitch. Bunt sign. Runner tries to go. Throw back to first. Gets him. That's going to be out number 1 here for the Mets. Little throwback play there by Hulat. Finds Bishop right on the money, and he gets to tag down fast. No runners on now for the Royals. That swung on up in the air, and that's going to go and hit the backstop. Counts even at 1 apiece. Fastball just outside. Can't quite find the strike zone. Counts now 2-1. Fastball low and outside. Counts now even, 2-2. 1 out here. Smith looking to close off the batter here with the 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on, strike 3. 2 outs now here for the Mets. They have some defensive momentum. Hopefully they can carry it into the bottom half of this inning. Coming up to bat now, the catcher, number 18, Fox.
Number 18, Quinn Fox.
That's a fastball, finds the inside part of the strike zone. Beautiful first pitch strike. Fastball popped up in the air. Rittenberg chasing after it, able to track it down and get the catch for out number 3, as we'll be right back after this quick break here on High Bun Sports. And we're back here for the bottom half of the second inning after the Mets get a quick top half of the second out of their way. Up to the dish, number 3, right fielder, Rory McDonald. That first pitch is going to be low for ball number 1. Sorry about that, folks, for the technical difficulties. That was just a quick 2-pitch at bat as McDonald got hit by pitch, and now he's on first base. Now up to bat, it's going to be the catcher, number 2, Hulat, and that's going to be swung on up in the air. Chasing after it's the center fielder. He's able to find it in the sun, and Rory McDonald's going to go back to first. Safe and sound. Now up to the dish after that quick AB is going to be the first baseman, number 68, Brady Bishop. Pickoff move, thrown over to first. Runner stays up. Here comes the 0-0 pitch. That swung on up in the air towards the booth, and that's going to bounce back. Counts now 0-1. Kay steps back on the mound there. Bishop gets ready in the box. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, popped back again. Fox doesn't bother to track it as that hits the top of the mesh and drops back towards the backstop. Bishop just unable to get a barrel on the ball here in his first at-bat of the game. Oh, 2 pitch swung on. That's towards right field, and that's going to drop fair. Runner advances from second. Brady on the move to second base. Runner from third's going. He's going to stand up, and Brady Bishop's going to have a stand-up triple to drive the first run in here for the Halifax Mets as he gets the crowd hyped up. Dugout absolutely loving that AB there from Brady Bishop. He gets an RBI triple. Left fielder number 31, Oscar Cazares, steps into the box, looking to drive that runner in. 1 out, runner on third here for the Mets. Kays swung on, that's up in the air. Left fielder misconnection, and that's going to be fair ball. Brady Bishop hits home plate. Throw into second, not in time. Can't get the tag in there, and Cazares is going to have a sliding single and advances to second. So Mets are getting some energy here as they tie the game up at 2 apiece now with 1 out. Now up to bat, the AP, the call up here for the Mets, number 72, playing second base, Clark Conrad, player of the U18 AAA Halifax Mets team. So they've been having a very successful season so far. Here comes the 0-0 pitch. That's swung on towards first base. Makes some contact. First baseman's going to get to the bag in time, but moves the runner over to third. Now we're back to the top of the order. Number 13 playing center field, Aiden Rittenberg.
Center fielder number 13, Aiden Rittenberg.
The 0-0 pitch. That's going to find the outside part of the strike zone. Rittenberg's going to take that for strike 1. Throw over to the pitcher back from Fox is off target as it bounces away. Runner from third doesn't move. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on. That's towards left field. Laying out for it. It's going to drop. Runner scores from third. Rittenberg is going to stand up at second with a stand-up double. Mets now take the lead 3-2 with 2 outs.
Third baseman, number 7, Xander Brown.
Batting second in the Mets lineup, number 7, Xander Brown, playing third base here for the Mets today with Rittenberg on second base. He's looking to drive a runner in. Get a little bit of insurance runs here on the scoreboard for the Mets. Kay's going to step off the mound and look towards second. Rittenberg's going to go back. Big lead here from second base. Rittenberg, he's going. Foul back, hits the backstop. And Rittenberg has to make his way back over to second base. Oh, and 1's the count. Kay's trying to get a signal here from the coach in the dugout. Another big lead here from Rittenberg. No jump. He's going to stay at second base, and that's going to be ball 1. Counts now even at 1 apiece. Beautiful night out here in Mainland Ballpark. They're going to throw back to second with a pickoff move, and that's not going to work as Rittenberg is still on second base here. As the sun slowly winds down over Canada Game Center here. We get a slight breeze. And runner's going to go from second. No throw over to third. That's going to be a stolen base there for Aiden Rittenberg. Mets are slowly becoming more and more aggressive on the base pass as the games go on this season. Love to see it. As their aggressive base running is the reason why they have the lead that they do now today. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That's going to find the top of the strike zone there for strike number 2. Another throw there from Fox, the catcher. Almost leaked past Kays, as that would have been a runner in from third, which wouldn't have been good for the Royals. That swung on up in the air. That's a sky ball. Tough to track. Shortstop gets under it for out number 3 as the Mets score 3. As we'll be back for the top of the third after this one here on High Button Sports. And we're back here for the top of the third inning as the Royals look to answer back as they lose their 2-0 lead as the Mets score 3 in the bottom of the second. And the first pitch there from Smith is going to be a first pitch strike. Breaking ball. A little too high there. Can't quite control it. Counts even at 1 apiece now. That one's fouled back, is a loud bang towards the backstop there. The Royals are back to their top of the order. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be low. Count's now even, 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That's going to hit the dirt. Counts now even at 3 not even. Counts now full. Sorry about that, folks. Full count to Woodman. Here comes the full count pitch. That's going to be swung on, fouled back. He stays alive in the at-bat. That swung on, fouled once again. So we're into pitch number 7 here in the at-bat now. Mets looking to get this top half over with and get the hot bats rolling again after their 3-run inning. That swung on towards second base. That's going to drop right in front of the right fielder. Running on first here now for the Royals as they're looking to answer back.
The shortstop, number 11, Jordan Smith.
Here comes the 0 pitch. That's swung on up in the air. Third baseman tracking after it. Shortstop calls him off. That's going to be the first out of the top of the third here for the Mets. Now number 2, Justin Blanchard steps into the box here for the Royals. Comes the 0 pitch. Breaking ball. Finds a strike zone there for strike number 1. Decent lead by Woodman there at first. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be low and away. Ball number 1. Counts even at 1 apiece now. That's a high and away fastball there for ball 2. No movement over at first from Woodman. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Fastball outside. Three 1 pitch swung on. Counts now full. With the full count, we may see some movement over there at first. Not too big of a lead. Blanchard calls time to recollect. As a hit in the gap now for the Royals would be huge to get this lead back. Smith with a full count pitch. That's going to be rung him up. Strike 3. It's out number 2 here for the Mets. Blanchard didn't seem to quite agree with that.
Center fielder number 24, Ryan DeWolf.
So it's a painted breaking ball to find the strike zone. Now the Mets have 2 outs. A runner on first here for the Royals. Umpire takes his mask off and gives a warning over to the Royals dugout. Gives a warning over to the Royals dugout now. Batter calls time in the windup there. I'm not sure. Umpire must have given him the time he requested. Here comes the 0-0 pitch. That's going to be a fastball right down the middle there for strike number 1. Small little 3-step lead there from Woodman over at first. 0-1 pitch. That's a breaking ball. That squeaks past the catcher. Woodman advances over to second on the pass ball. The 1-1 pitch, that swung on across the first baseline there. Throw over to first. Almost offline as that was a scary one, but they get out number 3 to wrap up the top half of this 3rd inning. So we'll be back for the bottom half of the 3rd real shortly here on High Bun Sports. And we're back here for the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Brock Townsend steps into the box here for the Mets. Looking to extend this lead a little bit here for the Mets. Get some insurance on the go. Here comes the 0 pitch. That's going to squeak past Fox for ball one. That's swung on way back towards the wall. That's going to bounce up and over the wall for a ground rule double as that ball was just ripped to the outfield.
The designated hitter, number 23, Max Mitchell.
Now up to the dish, number 23, the designated hitter, Max Mitchell. Kays steps up onto the rubber now as Mitchell steps into the box. Runner on second here, not too big of a lead there by Townsend, but he's going to go, and that pitch is going to be inside. No throw over by Fox. That's another stolen base on the day here for the Mets. The 1-0 pitch. It's going to be low, ball two. Kays gets the sign from the catcher. Gets set. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That's going to be a fastball. That's going to find the low part of the strike zone. Counts now 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Swung on. Strike two. Mitchell really wanted that one as he steps out of the box to recollect himself. He gets set here for the 2-2 pitch. That's going to be low. Fox is able to hold on to it. Townsend fakes the run to home. Counts now full. Mitchell looking to keep the Mets here at no outs and get on base, potentially drive a run in. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. That's going to be inside. Big ball four there. He advances over to first. A little conversation here with the first baseman and the pitcher. Big leadership moment there by the first baseman, making sure to check up on his pitcher, making sure that he's locked in this game. So we have a runner on first and third now here for the Mets as they look to extend the lead. Rory McDonald up to the dish as he fouls that one off towards the backstop. We got a bit of some left to right wind here in the ballpark as that one's popped up towards right field. Right fielder's going to get under it. Runner from third's going to tag. Scores now 4-2 with a runner on first. As McDonald secures the sac fly to bring up the catcher, number 2, Hulat. Looking to get some motion going here on the base pass. Maybe if Max Mitchell puts on the turbo wheels, he can round all the way from first to home and advance the lead, but they're going to throw back. After being down 2 in the first inning, the Mets now have a two-run lead of themselves. And Hulat is going to take that one for a strike. Counts 0-1. Mitchell taking a decent lead over at first. And he's going to steal over to second. Catcher can't hold on to the ball. That's going to be a stolen base there for Max Mitchell as he shows off the wheels. Here comes the 1-1. That's going to be outside and low. Counts now 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That's going to be high. Finds the inside corner. Counts now even at 2 apiece. Make sure to come back next week when the Halifax Mets are going to be playing against the Spryfield Padres over here at the Mainland Ballpark at 7:30. That's going to be on July 24th. The runner from second's going to go through, and that's going to squeak past, and he's going to make his way over to home. Throw home, not in. It is in time, and he throws him out. That's a big arm there from Justin Blanchard in left field. Now up to bat, it's going to be the first baseman, number 68, Brady Bishop. Had a stand-up triple earlier this game in the second inning.
First baseman number 68, Brady Bishop.
Here comes the first pitch to the AB. That's going to be a high fastball there for ball number 1. Not a whole lot of movement there at second base. And here comes the 1-0. That's swung on into the gap there between left and center, and that's going to crawl towards the wall. Runner from second scores, and Bishop's going to have a stand-up double. So he's absolutely on fire with the bat tonight, as that's a triple and a double. Potential cycle here in the works as he gets one of the harder parts of that completed.
Left fielder number 31, Oscar Cazares.
Now left fielder number 31, Oscar Cazares, steps into the box. Looking to have a little two-out rally here for the Mets. And that's swung on towards second base, and that's going to find the gap. Runner's going to stay put over at third, so now Halifax Mets got runners on the corners. As they hand the torch over to the new call-up here, number 72, playing second base, Clark Conrad. So he's looking to get his first RBI here in the 22U AAA season. And his first hit. Oh, pitch. That's going to find the strike zone there for strike number one. Runner advances over to second base. Now here comes the 0-1 pitch. Finds the outside wall of the strike zone there for strike number two. Conrad is now in a protect situation. Has 2 strikes on him, no balls. Two outs and runners on the corners. Fastball, that's going to be low. Good take there by Conrad as ball's going to get past Case. Second baseman reacts quick on it. Clark is set up now in the box. Case gets a signal there from the catcher as he's now set. Here comes the 1-2 delivery. Breaking ball inside. Decides not to wear it, and now the count's even at 2 apiece. Conrad slowly crawling his way back into this at-bat, looking to fight back and drive a run in here. That swung on, foul back towards the mesh. One of the younger call-ups here for the Mets is he's just in his first year of U18, just finished up grade 10 for his high school. 2-2 swung on, that's towards the shortstop, and that's going to be a line out to finish up the third inning. The Mets are now up 5-2 as we'll be right back after this quick intermission here on High Button Sports. And we're back here for the top of the fourth inning as the Mets have a pitching change. Number 24 on the bump now, Adam Susi, as he gets ready for the 0-0 pitch. That fastball is going to catch the outside low corner for strike number one.
The top of the fourth inning for the Royals. Third baseman, number 12, Jacob Smith.
And that's swung on towards the third baseline. Third baseman gets a catch. Runner's able to get to first in time as that's an infield single here for the Royals.
Designated hitter, number 13, Luke.
Runner on first now here for the Royals. Grandy gets in the box. Runner steals, throw down to second. Not in time as the runner gets there. Gets there with a stolen bag. Good throw there by the catcher behind the dish. Catcher calls time to have a quick discussion. Couldn't have been too much information as we're back. Catcher's set already, and now Grandy gets in the box. Runner at second takes a pretty good lead. Susi looks back. That fastball is going to be high and away. Ball two. That's a fastball high up in the air. Left fielder tracks after it. Runner from second decides not to go. He fails to tag up. Now one out here for the Royals. Runner on second. Mets looking to get this inning over with as they get the hot bats rolling again. Crawling back from a 2-0 lead there in the first inning. Now up to the dish, Garcia Burns, number 26. Here's the old pitch. That's a fastball. Little bit too high. Can't find the strike zone for ball one. One zero. Fastball high again. Susi just looking to pull that fastball a little bit lower. Find the top of the strike zone for that swing and miss pitch. Can't quite get it at the moment, so here comes the 2-0. That's going to find the strike zone, though, for the bottom outside half. Counts now 2-1 with one out. That's swung on towards third base. Ripper line drive. Brown able to get the snag. Can't get the throw over to second as the runner is on base in time. Two outs here for the Royals. That's a first pitch strike breaking ball.
Now batting for the Royals, number 30, Cameron Peters.
Sub now here for the right fielder. Johnson gets taken out and Peters gets put in. Counts even at one apiece now. Two outs. Runner on second here for the Royals. Looking to crawl it back. Here comes the 1-1. That's swung on towards center field. Rittenberg can't quite get a jump on it. Throw to home. Not quite in time. Runner moves over to second. Runner from third stays. So now runners on second and third now for the Royals with two outs. Forced play at one level situation here for the Mets. Anything in the gap can score 2 and cut the lead just down to 1, so they don't want to do that. First pitch is going to be high and away. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Too low there, and 2 balls now in the count. That's going to be low and away. Ball 3, 3-0 now the count. Susie doesn't want to get the bases loaded here. Put the tying run on first. That's a fastball, high in it. That was a little chin music. Now bases are going to be loaded here for the Royals after that 4-pitch walk. Woodman now up to the dish. Looking to drive a couple in here for the Royals. Susie looking to close it out. That first pitch is going to be in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher there. Now here comes the pitch. That's grounded towards first. Foul. Counts at 2-1 now. Susie gets set. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Wind up, deliver. That's going to be low. Bounces away. No movement there by the runners. Count now evens up at 2 apiece. And he rings him up on the inside corner for strike 3. As Royals unable to score one here in the top half of the 4th, and we'll be right back for the bottom half after this quick break here on High Button Sports. And we're back here for the bottom half of the fourth inning. Stepping up into the box here for the Mets, number 13, the center fielder, Aiden Rittenberg. First pitch is going to be high, ball one. Pitching change here for the East Coast Royals is going to be number 44. Chris McCarthy on the bump here for the Royals now, looking to crawl back, being down 5-2. That first pitch fouled over. Counts now even 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be low. Rittenberg's going to sit on it. Counts now 2-1. That's swung on. Counts now even 2-2 after that swing and a miss from Rittenberg. Counts now even 3-2. No outs here for the Mets. That's going to squeak past. Ball four after that pass ball. Runner on first now here for the Mets.
Third baseman, number 7, Xander Brown.
Runner goes from first. Rittenberg shows off the wheels, and that's going to be a stolen bag. Runner on second now here for the Mets. McCarthy recollects on the bump. Pitcher steps off the mound there, checks back at second base. Rittenberg's already standing on the bag. Xander Brown at the dish. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be high, taken for ball one. Counts even at 1-1. Rittenberg not paying attention. That throw is offline from Fox. He's having a little bit of struggle behind the dish, making the throw from home back to the pitcher. Rittenberg steals third again. The 2-1 swung on towards center field. The center fielder tracks it down. Rittenberg tags up from third. The throw home bounces once, not in time, as the Mets are going to extend their lead by 4, as it's now 6-2 with one out after that pop fly there from Xander Brown. As we see the sky behind the tree line there slowly start to fade away. The lights are going to turn on here soon at Mainland Ballpark. Brock Townsend now up to the dish here for the Mets. Here comes the 0-0. Swung on, foul back towards us. Hits the top of the mesh there, and McCarthy recollects at the mound. 0-1 with one out. No runners on here for the Mets. Here comes Townsend. Fastball inside. Catches him. That's going to be another runner on base here for the Mets.
Designated hitter number 23.
Now up to the dish, Max Mitchell. Oh, pitch. That's low and away. Catcher can't find it in the feet. No movement over there by Townsend as Mitchell's up now, 1-0 in the count. Runner goes from first over to second. That ball is going to hit the dirt, and that's going to be another stolen base here for the Mets. 2 balls now in the count here for Mitchell. Here comes the 2-0. It's going to be low again. Hits the dirt. Counts now 3-0. Wonder if coach will give him the green light here. Three-zero pitch. Finds the outside part of the strike zone. Counts now 3-1. 1 out. Runner on second here for the Mets. Three-one pitch. That's swung on towards center of the infield. Mitchell with the run. First baseman able to keep a hold of the ball there and keep his foot on the bag for out number 2. Runner on second. Still no movement on that side of the side of the infield.
Right fielder number 3, Rory McDonald.
Rory McDonald, number 3. The right fielder here for the Mets tonight. Steps into the box. Runner goes from second to third. The ball skips towards the catcher for ball 1. 2 outs as McCarthy seems to crawl back here, and plenty of 3-0 counts as there's been 2 already in this inning. That's going to be high and in. Close one there. Counts now 2-0. Nice little breeze on tonight after the hot day here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. And that's swung on after that outside fastball. The inaccurate throwing from Fox makes you wonder if there's a potential arm injury leading to the reason of the Mets being so aggressive tonight on the base paths. 2-1 pitch. Check swing. He didn't go. Counts now 3-1. Here comes a 3-1 delivery. Outside, ball 4. Runners on first and third now here for the Mets. Now stepping in here. It's going to be the catcher, number 2, Hulat.
Number 12, Brad Howitt.
He steps into the box now. Runners on the corners here, looking to drive one in. Runner goes. That's swung on towards third base, and that's going to hit the gap. Runner from second's going to make his way over to third. The ball is thrown, and the catch is just offline as now runners are on the corners here for the Mets with that RBI single. Now up to the box after a stand-up triple and a stand-up double is going to be number 68, the first baseman, Brady Bishop, looking to complete his cycle journey. All he needs is a home run and a single now. Runner goes. That's going to be a high breaking ball. Can't quite get the grip on it. Here comes the 1-0. That's going to be high and outside. Ball two. 2 outs. Or 2 outs. 2 balls. Score 7-2 now. We're in the bottom half of the fourth. That's swung on, foul back, high. Counts 2-1. Runners on second and third here for the Mets. Breaking ball high, can't find the strike zone. Counts now 3-1. Three-one pitch. That's high and away. Runner doesn't move, and it's going to be a walk. Now bases are loaded for the left fielder, number 31, Oscar Cazares.
Left fielder, number 31, Oscar Cazares.
No, pitch swung on, high up in the air. Shortstop tracking it. Finds it in the lights. Score's going to stay at 7-2 after the Mets just leave 3 on the bases there. So we'll be back for the top of the 5th after this quick break here on High Button Sports. And we're back here for the top half of the fifth inning. Royals currently down 7-2 on the Mets after the Mets crawl back after being down 2-0 at the end of the first inning. Will the Royals be able to answer back a couple of runs and make this one a ball game? Sosi here with a 0-0 pitch, and that's going to be inside. Strike one, finds the inside corner. Sosi set already. Here comes the 0-1. Low arm side run action there on that fastball. Too high, and now the count's 1-1. 1-1 pitch. A little bit too high. Can't find the strike zone. Just a couple inches off now. 2-1. 2-1 pitch is going to be delivered. Can't find it. Smith steps back in the box. Sosi here with the 3-1. That's a fastball. Half swing towards the first baseman. Bishop is going to field that one for out number one.
Left fielder number 2, Justin Blanchard.
Here comes the 0-0 delivery. Breaking ball way outside. Can't find the strike zone there on the first pitch to Blanchard. 1-0. Inside. Counts now 2-0. A lot of left to right wind here at the ballpark tonight, as a pop fly is going to have some trouble to read there as an outfielder. Here's a 3-0. That's in the dirt. 4-pitch walk here for Blanchard. Now the Royals have a runner on first with 1 out in the inning. DeWolf getting signs here from the third base coach. Doesn't get much as coach's hands were in his pockets, but he steps into the box anyway. Big secondary there from Blanchard over at first. Sosi gets the ball back fast. Not a whole lot of movement on the base pass here for the Royals so far this game. That's a fastball. Finds the strike zone there for strike number 1. Counts now 1-1. 1-1 pitch outside. Can't find the outside corner. Ball 2. Here comes the 2-1. That's going to be a high fastball. Finds the top of the strike zone there. Painted it. Counts now even at 2-2 with 1 out. Something on the ground here for the Mets would be perfect to get a quick double play. That's a low rung up. Strike 3. A little bit of chatter from DeWolf there towards the Mets dugout as there's now 2 outs in the top half of the 5th inning. That swung on, popped up, back. Catcher chasing after it, and that's going to be a pop out there for out number 3. Mets hold it at 7-2 as we'll be back for the bottom half of the 5th after this quick break here on High Button Sports. And we're back here for the bottom half of the fifth inning as the Mets currently hold a 7-2 lead. And stepping up into the box here for the Halifax Mets is going to be the second baseman, number 72, Clark Conrad. As he gets ready. Here's the 0 pitch. Swung on up the middle as he's going to get his first U22 AAA hit of the season. So I'm sure he feels glad about that one. Shake some nerves off. Could be a souvenir. Now up to bat, Aiden Rittenberg. That's a fastball high up in the air, and Clark Conrad's going to get his first stolen base as well on the season here. A lot of movement there by Conrad as he's on second base, trying to throw off the pitcher a little bit here. Big secondary there, and that's going to find the strike zone for strike one. That pass is off target. Not pass, sorry, throw.
Congratulations to the winner of the 50-50 draw.
2-1 now the count. Conrad taking a decent jump. That's swung on towards first baseman. That's going to find the gap. He's going to hold it over there at third. Now runners on the corners here for the Mets with no outs. Hot start here early in the bottom half of the fifth inning is coming up to bat. It's going to be number 7, the third baseman, Xander Brown. So he gets looking to drive one in.
Number 7, Xander Brown.
That swung on towards the right fielder. He's going to lay out for it and get the diving catch. One out now here on the Mets. No movement on the base passes. That was a quick little line drive.
The shortstop, number 26, Brock Townsend.
Townsend now up to the dish. Last AB, he got hit by a pitch early. Runner goes. Ball's hit towards second base. Second baseman can't get the throw in time, as that's a weird one there for the Royals, as now a runner on second and first with one out. Now up to bat, number 23, the DH here, Max Mitchell.
Designated hitter, number 23.
Looking to drive a couple more insurance runs in here for the Mets. First pitch, fastball, finds the outside half of the strike zone. Another fastball, that's going to be a bit high. Counts 1-1. One out. It's another high fastball. Fastball outside. Umpire gives it to him. Counts now 2-2. One out. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That swung on, popped up in the air towards the third baseman. He's going to get the snag there for 2 outs. Now runners still at first and second here for the Mets. And coming up to bat's going to be the right fielder, number 3, Rory McDonald.
Right fielder, number 3, Rory McDonald.
He's going to hold on that pitch there, and that's swung back. Pass ball again. One 0 pitch. That's going to be high. Ball 2. That's swung on. Counts now 2-1 after that foul ball. That's swung on towards the shortstop. Shortstop picks it up. Throw over to second. It's on target, and that's gonna wrap up the 5th inning as the Mets are up 8-2, and we'll be back for the top of the 6th after this quick break. We're back here for the tops of the 6th here at Mainland Ballpark. 8-2. Quick little fly ball here towards left field, and that's going to be snagged for a quick out number 1 by the Halifax Mets. Now up to the dish. 26. Garcia Burns now up. That's going to be a high fastball. Can't find the strike zone for ball number 1. Counts now 1-0 and 1. That fastball is into the strike zone there. Counts now even at 1 apiece. Mets up 8-2. Susie looking to seal it up here for the Mets. That's another fastball. Finds the inside part of the strike zone. Strike 2. Counts now 1-2 with 1 out here on the Royals. One, two, swung on, strike 3. Gets him with the sword for out number 2 here in the top half of the 6th. Now up to the dish is going to be number 30.
Right fielder number 30, Cameron Peters.
Cameron Peters. As the righty batter steps into the box. Righty matchup. Fastball. That's going to find the outside, but be way too outside and be ball number 1. Here comes the 1-0 inside. Low chin music there on Peters. Count now 2-0 with 2 outs here on the Royals. That's low and inside. Ball 3. 3-0 now the count. Peters wondering if he'll get the green light. That's going to be high and away. Fastball. Runner on first now here for the Royals. Getting some movement now on the base pass. Looking to slowly crawl back in the last 2 innings here. So we just wait for the batter here. Number 18, the catcher. Owen Fox now steps into the box. Here comes the 0-0. Fastball right down the middle there for strike 1. Counts 0-1 now. Counts 1-2. Susie looked for the sword there. So the batter just didn't quite go around enough. Here comes the 1-2 delivery. Fastball right down the middle as he's going to be rung up there for strike number 3. And that's out number 3 as we'll be back for the bottom half of the 6th right after this. And we're back here for the bottom half of the sixth inning. Score is still 8-2 to the Mets.
Now batting for Halifax.
So they've been holding this lead for the last 5 innings now. Here comes the 0 pitch. That's swung on towards the third baseman. Bobbles it. Can't quite get the throw off, and that's going to be an error to start off the bottom of the sixth inning now. Runner on first for the Mets. Now up to bat. It's going to be number 68, Brady Bishop, the first baseman for the Mets tonight. Had a stand-up triple and a stand-up double on the day. Fastball. Gonna crawl away and hit the left side of the backstop. Runner moves over to second after that wild pitch. Here comes the 1-0. That's swung on. Strikes, counts now 1-1. One swung on. That's towards the pitcher. Umpire calls it foul as it hit off Bishop's foot there. Counts now 1-2. No outs. Runner on second here for the Mets. Pitcher gets set there on the mound. Here comes the 1-2. That's going to squeak away. Runner's going to advance over to third on the pass ball. Counts now 2-2 with no outs. Blanchard with the pitch. That's going to squeak away. Runner decides not to advance to home. Counts now full, 3-2. Fastball is going to squeak away, and that's going to be full count walk to Brady Bishop. Runners on the corners now for the Mets. And now coming up, number 31, Oscar Cazores.
Left fielder number 31, Oscar Cazares.
Blanchard gets set. Here's the 0-0. Fastball away. Ball one. Here comes the 1-0. That's going to find the strike zone. Counts even at 1-1 now. On deck for the Mets is number 72, second baseman Clark Conrad. Runner goes from second, pass ball. Runner from third runs for home. Close play there at home plate as Blanchard almost got in the way there. Now runner at second. Scores now 9-2 for the Mets. 2-1's the count on Cazores. 2-1 pitch, breaking ball, finds a strike zone, counts even at 2-2. Blanchard looking to crawl back in this inning. Leave the score to what it's at here for the Mets. Breaking ball swung on, and that's going to drop fair. Umpire says foul. Sorry about that, folks. Count stays at 2-2, no outs. Cazares steps back in the box. Two-two pitch. That's going to be low. Counts full now, 3-2. Fastball swung on for the first out of the bottom of the sixth here. Now up to the dish, number 72, Clark Conrad. Looking to get an RBI after his first hit of the season as an AP here for the 22U Mets. After his line drive up the middle between the second and shortstop gap. Blanchard gets the sign for the 1-0. Here's the delivery. Swung on, fouled back to the left side. Counts now 1-1. 1 out. Runner on third here for the Mets. One and one. Fastball crawls up high. 2-1 now the count. Two one delivery, fastball high and outside. Ball three. Blanchard gets set on the mound. Conrad set in the box. Here for the 3-1. That's going to be ball number 4. Runners on the corners now as Aiden Rittenberg steps up to the dish.
Center fielder number 13, Aiden Rittenberg.
Runner moves for second. It's a second stolen base here for Clark Conrad on the season. 2 for 2 on attempts. Counts 1-0. 2-0 pitch. Low. Ball 2. 2-0 pitch, high and away. Blanchard having troubles finding the strike zone here late in the bottom of the 6th. This counts now 3-0. Runners on second and third here for the Mets. That's going to find the outside corner of the strike zone there. 3-1 now the count. High fastball for ball 4. Bases loaded now here for the Mets. Another conversation here with the pitcher and the first baseman.
Third baseman number 7, Xander Brown.
Here's the 0-0 breaking ball. Finds the outside corner of the strike zone here. 0-1 now the count. Fastball is going to be low in the dirt. Ball 1. Counts 1-1. Bases are loaded here for the Mets in the bottom of the 6th. Scores 9-2. Breaking ball. Can't find the inside half of the strike zone. 2-1 the count. That hits him. Is now runner's gonna score. Scores now 10-2. 1 out. Coming up to the dish is gonna be number 26, Brock Townsend.
The shortstop number 27.
Not quite sure on what the mercy ruling is here for 22U AAA, but I'm pretty sure it's up by 10 after 5. So all the Mets would need is 2 more runs to seal it here in the 6th. Or the Royals can take it to the 7th, where they'll have to battle back on this deficit. Here comes the 1-0. That's going to be high, ball 2. Fastball finds the bottom part of the strike zone there. Counts now 2-1. If mercy rule is in play, Rittenberg, the runner at second, is the game-winning run. Here comes the 2-1. Fastball swung on towards center field. That's going to drop. Runner, that's going to head towards the wall. Townsend's going to hit second base. Now 2 runners scores. 12-2. That's going to seal it up here as the Mets take the victory over the East Coast Royals. 12-2 after 6. After their 3-game losing streak, I'm Cohen Ingram on the mic. Luke Fitzner running the computer. So we'll be back next Wednesday live here on High Button Sports. See you then.